So here we are. Can you hear me okay? Hang on. Right, cool. Hi, Biagirova Art. So can you hear me okay? Sorry, there's like a mosquito in the room. All right. Thank you, Biagirova. Okay. Hi, I'm Marik Mandragoran. I can tell you're a Wheel of Time fan. Okay, so guys, I hope that you can all hear me. I've got some. Hi. Where are you all guys from? And also, here I am, and I've got my my little art there. Tonight we're gonna draw the commission for the winner of the latest giveaway, and yeah. So I hope that you can all see. Was it 10 minutes? No, I mean I'm not. I'm starting now. So yeah. I just wanted to ask all of you guys if you could hear well, and if you do, because I've got some music in the background. Thanks for the hearts, that's lovely. Yeah, so basically, if you can all hear me okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get started with my sketch. As you know by now, probably I start with a really loose kind of sketch, which I'm gonna do in pink today. I'm feeling pink. Cool, and I hope that you can see well. And so yeah, if you can't see or whatever, just let me know. I'm trying to. Oh, stupid mosquito, go away. Okay. This is apple what? The thing that I'm drawing on is not apple, no, it's a Wacom Cintiq. Okay, so very loose sketch to start with. She's really pretty, the winner of tonight. Stupid mosquito. Sorry, I have like a mosquito in the room. It's really bugging me. So, as you can see, I'm starting just with like very loose kind of sketch, just to get the and tonight's winner, I believe she's called I actually can't remember. I announced it earlier on. I can't remember right now. Sorry guys, I'm terrible. Hang on, I'm gonna look it up. Sorry, I'm just gonna look up like the name of the winner. It was in the first few comments. So how are you guys tonight? Anything of note to remark on? I'm pretty good. I am actually exhausted, to be honest. I've been moving. That is, I haven't moved, like, I've stayed in the same house, but my boyfriend has moved in. So, obviously, that means, a lot of stuff that has to fit in a very small flat. which isn't easy. I don't know if you ever tried to fit in basically like two people's like lives together in a tiny flat. It's not easy, I can tell you. So I'm just trying to go back in the comments to see the name of the winner, which I think is Caroline Ball. Alright, so hi Sydney Dukas. Hi Talia. Caroline Ball, thank you! Yeah, okay, so cool. Alright, here we are. Cool.
Ascolta le 50 canzoni del momento in una playlist aggiornata ogni settimana.
Sorry, there's I'm listening to basically, yeah, it's Caroline. So basically, I'm listening to like one of those like Spotify kind of like royalty-free playlists, so that when otherwise if I try and like do a speed paint, or like if people want to watch this again on YouTube, because I'm also doing this on YouTube, most I'm doing it on here, they might not be able to watch it because YouTube will block it if I stream with any sort of royalty music in the back. So I have to basically just use these kind of royalty-free playlists, which are kind of lame, but there you go. Otherwise, there's just no music at all. Thanks for the hearts. That's nice of you. So yeah, as I was saying, I have been really busy helping my boyfriend moving in my apartment, and hence that's why I didn't do this on Monday when I was supposed to do it, because I couldn't. So yeah, now I'm doing it now. Yeah, as you can see, I'm just like starting with a very loose sketch. How's your I hope you can all see what I'm doing, and I hope that you can hear also my voice. Might not talk too much tonight because I am really shattered, and I just want to kind of focus and get lost in this. But yeah, so Kaneta, I am not sure what you mean because I can't actually speak. Is that Portuguese or Spanish? But anyway, I assume you're saying what kind of drawing tablets I'm using, and the answer is a Wacom Cintiq. Can you still see if I zoom in? Yeah, you can. Right, I don't know if the proportions are quite right yet. She does have pretty big eyes, so I'm gonna change this up a little. As I was saying, I'm sorry if I don't talk too much tonight, but I am really, really exhausted. And, yeah. Okay. I think these are more like it, the proportions. Thank you, MTSMZZ. I'm gonna put some more strings of hair kind of going out a little bit because I like big hair. There we go. All right. Thank you. Sorry, I'm gonna have to take my shirt off. Well, not my shirt off, my jumper off. Because I'm really hot. And people who are watching me on Twitch and YouTube can see that I'm actually wearing a very cute t-shirt featuring Alice in Wonderland and Zen from Spirited Away, which is really cute. Okay, so here's my rough sketch. So I'm kind of glad that October is over, just because all those Inktober's were really, were really kind of hard on my daily schedule, like trying to actually have a life as well as draw all the times. But I'm also sad, they ended. Like all good things, they all must end. I am kind of speaking sometimes. Can you give tips on drawing hair? Of course, Mundaville. I can give you tips on drawing hair. So basically, the way I do it is, I mean, now I have my rough, right? So this is my rough sketch, and sorry, I realize that you can't see when I say right. So yeah, so I've got my rough sketch now, and I will do another one on top, one that is a bit more definitive. I'm gonna do it like this. And yeah, my dog has just come back from walking in the park, so he's jumping on the bed and he's really excited. Anyway, so yeah, the way I do hair normally is to make like kind of like one big block of hair, give them some direction, of course, and then draw some more separate strands of hair, you see, like this, that kind of give a bit more movement to the drawing, otherwise it's gonna look really dead. And then do some funny stuff with the color. So for example, you can make some gradients according to the shape of the light that is in the room, or you know either the kind of light that is in the room, or if the person that you're drawing has highlights, or you know, something like that. And then do some extra strands again, like this. You can see, like, so I'm making some definite shapes, you know, for the hair. Like this is a shape, you know, like for the hair, and I'm gonna do stuff like that, or like this. Just kind of that gives the impression of strands. Hi, Sarah Sima. What do you mean helping you with some drawings? I'm doing these kind of evenings so that, you know, to actually help you guys. So just watch, and I'm sure you'll learn loads, hopefully. But yeah, so as you can see, basically you just kind of do hair as a block to start with, and then you separate some of the strands so that you give it more movement and more rhythm. There you go, like this. And this is my clean up sketch, which means that it's still a sketch. I might still want to change some stuff. No worries, wonderful. So yeah, so I might want to change some stuff still as I go on, but as a rule, I kind of consider this kind of like, you know, what I'm gonna draw later on, basically. There you go. So because of course I don't know what's here, because here there's no picture anymore, so I'm not sure exactly how she was keeping her shoulder there. So I might just not draw it when it comes to it. Or yeah, I'm not really sure how to draw that bit in comparison to the rest of the stuff that I've drawn. Thank you, Marion. That's really nice of you to say. And by the way, guys, I love it when you give me feedback, or you tell me stuff, or you just contact me or whatever. So just keep them going. I love the feedback. So I'm gonna make this one a bit more up. So I've subscribed to. Thank you, Lila. Basically, I've subscribed to this Patreon, which I don't know if you know what Patreon is. It's called that. It's written like this, Patreon. So basically, Patreon is like a a website where you can sign up for artists' help and like to support some artists that you like, and normally you get rewards for it. As in, you know, you might get
Ehi tu, ascolta le 50 canzoni del
Sarah,
momento in una playlist aggiornata ogni settimana.
I
Hot Hits Italia,
practice
offerta da
every day
Davis.
for many
Scopri
hours a day.
l'applicazione di
I work as an illustrator, so basically I draw all the times. I guess, you know, if you do some other stuff as well as drawing, then you might want to draw at least 3 hours, 4 hours a day if you want to get better. But yeah, as I was saying, so basically on Patreon, I follow a few artists that I support, so I give them like a monthly payment in a way. It's not much; it's just little things, but it does help them, and I get, you know, free insight into, you know, what they do or how they practice, how they draw stuff. So especially one of these, she's called Amanda McFarlane. I'm gonna write it here. On Instagram is the animated life. I really love her stuff. I think she's really amazing, and she was doing. She does all these kind of tutorials that she publishes on her Patreon, and so you can just find her on Patreon, The Animated Life, and her name is Amanda McFarlane. And I was just mentioning all this because she did recently a very interesting post about shoulders. And so, for example, here as you can see, I have one shoulder like this and one shoulder like this, because as she was saying, she always draws shoulders as if they're smiling, you know, smiling, or as if they're drooping, like this. If that was a little face, it would be like this, right? Yeah, drooping. Or smiling, right? So in this case, I want my shoulders to smile, because it's a happy picture. So I'm gonna draw one shoulder here and one shoulder there like that. And there's a fly in the room. I don't understand how it got in, but so yeah. So because I got the shoulders like that, and then I'm gonna draw the thing of the shirt here. Yeah. Okay. So now I figured out how I'm gonna do the shoulder, which is good. It's always good to figure out shoulders. They give a lot of life to the drawing shoulders, so it's important to get them right, I think. Right. So yeah, so the cleanup drawing is already kind of getting a little bit different from the original rough sketch. Not so much, but you know, a little bit. There we go. Cool. And then I'm gonna zoom in a little bit to do so when I do the cleanup, I normally use, oh sorry, my hair went in front of there. But yeah, when I do the cleanup, I try to do kind of quick and certain lines so that the drawing doesn't lose freshness. See what I mean? But at the same time, I can actually clearly see what I'm drawing. There we go. Thank you, Rafa Rodriguez. That's nice of you. God, this fly is really annoying me. I don't understand how it got in, and it is sending me crazy. Alright. Okay, so we kind of are done with the cleanup sketch, which again is not really, like super sure that I'm gonna do stuff that way, but probably. It's just kind of like a more clear version of what I am about to draw. Clean up, it's called. Go. So, oops. Cool. So I can basically turn these off almost. Yeah. Looks nice, I think. So here I am. I'm gonna start with the flat colors. So flat colors I'm gonna put on top. This is the sketch. This is the rough. Sorry, I'm just renaming my layers, otherwise I'm not gonna understand anything when I go back to it. So here's the flat colors. So I'm just gonna color pick a medium ground of the skin. Then I'm gonna use a very normal brush and with no opacity set up, and there we go. So I can actually basically use the lasso tool, which makes this quicker. And the important thing is just to be kind of accurate. I'm gonna redo the line art anyway. There we go. Okay. Pink, this sapphire? I don't know what that means, sorry. Pink. I don't know, you need to say it in English, I'm sorry, I don't know what it means. So yeah, so layer underneath, and I'm gonna do slightly darker pink for the neck. And again, I'm gonna color pick it. Because it's a layer underneath, it's not gonna go over the neck. And here, the reason why you do a slighter, darker shade for the neck is so that we can kind of get a sense of three-dimensionality already, a little bit. Cool. So then we're gonna do on top of the skin, actually below the skin, I'm gonna do the clothing, which is just a black kind of shirt, but I'm not gonna actually do it completely black. I'm gonna do it a little bit lighter than black. There we go. And then jeans on top. you, MJM6. And then the reason why I'm just kind of doing this the quick way is so that I get to see the colors and I get to see if they work all with each other. And then I'm gonna go in and do obviously everything a lot more, a lot better. So on top here, I'm gonna put the hair, which is brown. Of course. And so here we go with the hair. As I was saying with the hair, so basically I just do like a flat mass of hair first. Like this. Yeah. There we go. So basically now we have a very basic rough pairing of the colors, like a color palette. And of course we're gonna go in and do this a lot better. So this is how it should be, kind of roughly. And I think it works. I mean, at least in terms of palette. So that's why we do it really quick. And then I can go in and do it a lot better with a nicer brush. And this fly in my room is really pissing me off. Really pissing me off. Okay. So. Here we go. As you can see, I'm just refining the I'm basically refining the line art. And here's such an idiot. So I'm using a brush that has kind of has a more of a brushy feel basically than normal brushes, like than the brush that I was using earlier on, to give it a bit more flair. So again, skin. Let's go in and do the skin properly. This is the proper liners. This is kind of like a bit boring as a phase. You just have to be kind of precise and have a steady hand. And unfortunately, there's nothing about it that you can do apart from practice. There we go. So face is on. Then the neck. one's almost done. Then the shirt. I understand for you guys this must not be too fun to watch because I'm just basically drawing like random shapes that you can't really see clearly. But drawing is made up of boring bits that you must endure. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see it, but this kind of brush is really giving like a completely different feel to the piece in comparison to the other one that was very plain. So here it
Dottore,
is.
sia sincero, si tratta del cuore.
Sì, del mio.
And okay. And this side too. There we go. I mean, this part is going to be covered with the hair, but we might as well do this part too. You never know. Cool. Okay. So now we're going to do the clothes underneath, which are basically just the filling in between the neck and the shirt. And then the hair. Thanks for the hearts. That's very nice of you. So let's turn this off for a second. All right. So here. This is Photoshop CC. Okay, so for the hair, as we were doing earlier on, as I was saying, the way that you do hair successfully is by making first like a very sketchy flat mass, which is like this, and you know it's just a flat mass like this. Like this one basically. Which, hello, the kill stash. Here right now is 8:45. And as you can see, hi Maddie. As you can see, the hair like this is kind of shit, but when you add some extra strands around it, then it starts to be really nice. So as you can see now, so here's the flat, and then gently you can start adding some extra movement. You shouldn't, you can't do it too much, otherwise it starts getting weird. Also, because I'm using like pressure pressure brushes. So basically, the more I press on my tablet, the more the shape of the more the shape of the width of the brush changes. So you can you can do some strands of hair that are fatter and some that are thinner. Also here and here. There you go. And then you can start breaking it up. So with the eraser, you start breaking it up a little bit here. And here. And yeah, so basically that's how you do hair. I don't like it too broken, otherwise it starts, I mean, as I was saying, like don't overdo it. But a little bit is always nice. Give some movement to the hair. I am doing this for someone. I actually am doing this for the girl that you can see here. She's the winner of my latest giveaway, which was on Saturday, and she won this painting done for her. So yeah, that's why I'm doing it. Also, I'm gonna do like a layer of hair on top of everything, so that here, so that it goes even on top of the face and the skin, so that it looks more natural, because of course some hair would go, would fall in front of the skin. There we go. Okay, so we're kind of doing this. Oh, I haven't saved yet. This is very silly of me. And so I'm gonna save it at Saturday Special 3 on graphics. Done. Cool. So now on top of the skin we do the eyes. As you can see, we do these eyes, like the white part of the eye first. So yeah, if you guys have any questions in the meantime, I can try and answer them as I'm drawing. Might do a tutorial about hair, on how to draw hair. I have a YouTube channel where I'm also streaming this, and yeah, so if you want, you can go on it and see any sort of videos that explain artsy things. Thank you, Gabby. It's not an app. It's, well, I mean, I guess it's an app, but it's software. It's called Photoshop. So this is my first layer of face, and for the eyebrows I always do the same color as the hair, unless obviously the hair is colored, but a little bit darker. So here we go. So today in Italy was actually a holiday. Am I gonna do another giveaway anytime soon? Yeah, this Saturday, I believe. As I was saying, like I wanted to do a string of Saturdays to give back the love. So I think next Saturday I'm gonna do another Saturday special. Yeah, so if you want to, you can take part next Saturday, and yeah, just break up the eyebrow a little bit. It is not a tablet. I mean, it is a tablet, but it's it's a graphic tablet. It's called Cintiq, Bottom Cintiq. Right. Thanks for the love. So yeah, so next Saturday you can get, enter the giveaway again, and maybe you can win this time. Yeah, I'm sorry, like the amount of times that you comment on the post doesn't actually change the outcome, because I don't think it's really fair for, I think everybody has one chance of entering, so yeah, if you want to enter, just enter once, it's okay. Right, so I'm gonna make another layer on top for the eyelashes. So the eyelashes are kind of like what defines Non ho visto. Ma perché forse abbiamo troppe robe. Sorry guys, I think. Right. So I hope that this is working now. Yay! Okay, so sorry guys, I'm afraid the internet couldn't take it any longer. What was I saying? Yeah, so hi, I am drawing. Good. Yeah, as you probably were connected earlier on, I am drawing a giveaway for the winner, like a free portrait for the winner of my latest giveaway. And I was saying how next Saturday you can win another, and also But yeah, I'm now drawing eyelashes, which are basically what defines the shape of the eye. So they are very important because they can tell us whether one eye is like really flat or round or kind of oval shape. So yeah, do draw good eyelashes. Hi, sketching Stan. That's very nice of you to say. So, as I was saying, eyelashes. There we go. She has very big eyes, this girl. So, I am Fleece and I am using, thank you as well, and I am using Photoshop CC, and I'm using a Wacom tablet. It's a Cintiq. So I think she's got blue eyes, so I'm gonna do them kind of the same color of the shirt, just a little bit more saturated. Hi, color from Colombia, nice. So here we are with the eyes. So as I was saying earlier on, tonight I might not talk as much. And also I might finish a bit earlier. I might finish tiny bit earlier, just because I am pretty shattered and I've been moving. Well, my boyfriend has been moving in, so my house is still kind of a bit of a mess, and they've been kind of intense days. So yeah, I might be finishing a little bit earlier. Okay, and then this is the mouth. So I always do the bottom mouth slightly darker than the lower lip. This is again to give it a sense of three-dimensionality. How many layers am I using? I don't know, I've got probably about 7 or 8 right now. And yes, it is a Wacom Cintiq 22. 22 HD. Yeah, I'm only using about 8 layers at the moment, which are not too many. I just use 1 layer for each kind of flat color that I'm using. So 1 for the skin, 1 for the lips and the general face, 1 for the hair, 1 for the clothes. And then, thank you, Marian, too. And then I use one further layer for the line art, and then a few layers for hi, eccoci, Mika. Yeah, and then one further layer for, well, many more layers actually for the lighting and shading. Cool. So we are almost done with flat. Wanted to make the jaw look a little less prominent. Okay. So I think I'm gonna do the layer with the line art now. So the line art, I don't use that much of it, just a few well-placed strokes, and I'm gonna do it with soft light. So basically I'm just gonna use it here. For the nose. Here. Here for the jaw. Okay. And here. Basically, the line art is what gives more definition to the drawing. So I use it to define areas where the same color would be present, and so there wouldn't be enough, enough difference between the two. So for example, here as well. Of course, in the hair. And also I'm gonna use it here where the jacket meets the sleeve. Okay, so if I turn off the sketch now, if I turn off the sketch, so if I turn off the sketch now, you can still see most of the definition. There we go. Right, so now that I've done the flat colors and I've done the line art, I'm going to start doing all the details. God, I hate these flies so much. I know I've been talking about it no end, but seriously, there's a fly in the room and it keeps messing with my head. I hate it. I'm gonna kill it if I can. Right, so for example here, the line art isn't quite good enough, so I'm gonna redo it. Hmm. Oops. Okay, so here the liner should go like this. That's why I was doing it wrong. Bella, when are you doing the giveaway, you mean? I am doing it again on Saturday. And are you sure it's Pick or Bella in the animation? Who's Bella? I don't know who you mean. Right, so I was just checking their layers. There we go. I just realized that I did the eyelashes with the brown color. Like normally I do them black, and instead here I did them brown, which I don't like doing normally, cause thanks for the hearts. Because I think it gives more, kind of, it's a bit more striking if it's black, I think. Right. So, yeah, I need to delete that stuff. There we go. What do I need to do now? I need to do details. So, for example, on top of the shirt, I want to put some pattern, like some sort of okay. So it's just a little pattern that I put on. You can't probably see anything from the stream, but it just gives, I think, a bit more depth to the shirt. And then on top of the skin, I'm gonna put some blushing, which I normally do with the same pink, and then a little bit more, a little bit darker, okay, and some kind of bigger brush. Yeah, as you can see, gives the impression of a light blush. There we go. And also put a little bit on the eyes. actually a bit. It's just a small little touch that gives a little bit more life again to the drawing. Cool, and then, oh yeah, the eyes. There you go. So we're gonna do one layer again on top of the eye. Create a clipping mask. Darker outside. Darker outside to give the feeling, and then to give the feeling of direction, as in where she's looking. Where is she looking? Down. Well, kind of at the camera movement, but there you go. So I think now you can tell that she's looking at you. And then on top here as well, we give some nice kind of feeling of a sphere, because the eye is a sphere in the end. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we kind of gave the impression of the eye being more round. Now, just the bits of light on top. You know, like the light thingies. Yeah. There we go. And now the mouth. There we go. So for the mouth, as I was saying, I do slightly darker on top and in the middle. Like this, to give it some sort of three-dimensionality. Okay, so I think we're basically kind of done, really. I need to do some more stuff to the hair. Yeah, give some more definition to the hair, I think. So she has some lovely kind of brownish but brown kind of reddish reflexes in her hair. So I'm gonna put the layer with the hair. There we go. Put a layer on top, create a clipping mask, which means that the thing is not gonna go all over the place. And maybe draw a gradient. No? Okay. There we go. Kind of gives more movement already, doesn't it? Here. Okay. And also on top of this, we're gonna do some. Sorry, I don't know if you can see it. I chose to do like a gradient, and now we're gonna put.
Nuovo Huawei Mate 10 Lite con 4 fotocamere a 349 euro e con sconti più buoni fino all'8 novembre. Se spendi almeno 399 euro, ricevi un buono di 100.
We're gonna do something with a bit more kick. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, I'm gonna go on these lines, which is kind of like. Oh, sorry, I did it in on the wrong layer. Okay, so new clipping mask, big brush. And as you can see, I'm gonna do some more layering for the hair to put some more variety in there. So this is all like about, you know, how do you draw hair like this. So you basically have to just create some sort of some more movement. And then of course you can do that also with lighting. So there you go. Right. Which, oh, thanks for the love. I don't know if you can see. Let something change with the hair, but it did. And now, no, I'm not gonna multiply it. Oops. Yeah, that was a linear dodge. That's not what you want, really. Oh, maybe this. Not multiply. Color, no. Just normal, I guess. I'm just trying, like, playing around with the blending settings of the layers. Like, most of the stuff I figure out is just because I play around with it a little bit, and then kind of works out. Cool. Hi Pona, thanks for the love. Okay, so I think I am almost done. I'm just gonna add some more reflexes, I guess. Just gonna there. I don't know if that's too light. Perhaps it is a little bit light. I do like it though. Cool. And then, yeah, so now I'm just gonna do the highlights and the shading, and then I'm gonna be done. So I'm gonna put all of this in a group, which I'm gonna call character, and then I'm gonna create a baby mask with, I don't know, maybe pink. So the highlights, I normally do them with a kind of purple, but you know, you can choose to do them in any sort of color really. So now I'm doing them in pink, as you can see here, which when you set the layer to multiply might give interesting results. So maybe this is I'm gonna put it on normal because my Photoshop is kind of going crazy tonight a little bit. I don't know why, and it's lagging, so I need to be quick and finish this before Photoshop explodes in my face. So how you guys doing? Still holding strong, the six of you. Yeah, at the moment it looks like I'm just drawing like in pink all over my drawing, which wouldn't be very clever of me. But actually, I am just doing some shading, which I'm just gonna multiply this layer when I'm done, and it's gonna give it a nice little shade, like a warm shade, because I'm using pink as a color for shading. But you know, I could be using another color and it would be cooler as a shade. So these are very defined shadows that I'm doing. As you can see, I'm doing them mostly in the areas around the eyes, nose, all of the areas that I really want to stress. Make it bigger. See also in here around. Yeah, you see all around every area that might cast a shadow because of the fact that it's in relief in comparison to the others. I mean, the light is coming from here anyway. Right. What motivates me to do the art? That's a good question. I guess the main reason is that most of the times I want to create something pretty. That might sound like a stupid reason, but I think it genuinely is. Like, I mean, I enjoy consuming art, like consuming. Thanks, Clever Art, for saying that it's nice, by the way. But yeah, so like I enjoy consuming books and movies. Most of all, I've always been like a really, really avid reader. So for me, drawings just started as a way of representing the characters that I loved in the books, which is why also I love concept art and character design, because that's basically what I decided I wanted to do when I was a child. I just love to put in drawing the characters that I imagine in my head. So yeah, so that's mostly the reason. Just because I basically want all you guys to see what I'm thinking. And yeah, I do most of my thinking by drawing. So, for example, like at night, if I can't sleep, I would normally just start thinking about scenes or about, like, seriously, like I do see like things in scenes most of the times. So like I'm telling you a story, and in the meantime, I'm seeing in my head like camera angles and stuff like that. So yeah, I guess that's why, and that's what motivates me to this day. The idea of making, animated shorts and comic books. That's mostly what I want to do. Right, so it's time to multiply. As you can see, we have much too dark. Put it 25. Yeah, that's it. So you have to put the opacity down to 25%, and then it just gives a nice shade. I know that was a lot of work to just get, little payback, but that's the life of the artist. Sorry, just a second. Oh fuck, sorry. Pardon my French. I was trying to kill the fly. Didn't work. Right. So that's it for the specific shade, and then I'm gonna do a layer just with some basic kind of shade, just kind of area shading, which I'm gonna do maybe in a different purple. Area shading is gonna be kind of like on the silhouette of the character. You can see here, here, just to give it some, you know, some more three-dimensionality again. Seems like most of the things I do are to give three-dimensionality to my drawings, which are flat anyway, so what's the point? You might ask, but there is a point. Thank you, Kyla Landry. What kind of process do you follow to create a new character? Basically, I just normally give, I normally start with like geometric shapes, so I can go through with it with like next time maybe, and so basically, for example, recently so this is going to be like a generic shape, by the way. So yeah, recently I started some character design for a video that I'm making, like a music video, but it's animated, and so this is just a little bit of light, like soft light. I'm making this video, and I was sorry, I totally lost the thread of my discourse there. But yeah, I was making a video. No, I am going to make a video. Like, that's my job for the next 3 months, basically. It's an animated music video, and I had to create some characters for it. Thanks for the hearts. So, what did I do? I need to create basically this character is like the chief of an Amazonian tribe. So I had my client, I gave my client like 3 different options. Each of the options started from a geometric shape. So I was like, one chief is gonna be based on a triangle, one chief is gonna be based on a square, and one chief is gonna be based on a circle. And yeah, so I think kind of like starting from shapes is always a good idea because it still grounds it in a nice kind of physicity, like very basic physicity. Then, you know, from the shape you just kind of, I do a lot of research normally. So for example, these guys were like Mayan like chieftains. So I went on and like researched kind of like headsets and all sorts of jewels, stuff like that. Right, so that was the generic shade, which is just kind of like light. And then I'm going to do another one with screen, where where we do very specific, like this and this, and you know, the reflex on the lips, the reflex on the nose, on the eyes, oh, now I'm back. Eccoci Kimmel. Oh, thank you. That's very nice of you. Yeah, I now understood what you meant when they said, "Are you sure it's not Belle from the animation?" Oh, you meant Belle from Beauty and the Beast. Now I get it. Didn't get it earlier on. Anyway, so here we go with the reflex on the hair. I know it just looks like a big lump of yellow now, but it's gonna make sense. I promise. It didn't make sense there though, so delete. But it does make sense here. Do you have an ultimate goal? Oh, Kushi. Nice to meet you. Do you have an ultimate goal related to art? Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know if it's the ultimate one, but definitely. Well, it's very specific and very small goal for now. But one goal would definitely be to be able to support myself, just with art, because at the moment I do like a million different jobs whilst I do art. So at the moment I do commissions, I do animation, I do concept art, I do many things, many different projects at the same time, which is very stressful and mind consuming to try and support myself. So I accept more jobs than I can probably do to be able to actually support myself. And I teach English as a second language to kids. So definitely it would be lovely to be able to support myself without going crazy. And yeah, so that would definitely be like one thing that I would like to do with art. Also, I guess to be able to, I don't know, maybe take part in a project that won some recognition. So, for example, I would love to be able to do an animation that I either directed or scripted or whatever that at some point went on to get some sort of prize. Yeah, and I guess maybe just kind of like create some characters and some stories that people really recognize with and really love. Like when I was growing up, I loved so much some of the fiction that I was consuming, and most of the times it felt like they were more present than real people, you know. So if I could create something that people really identify with and that even helps them maybe figure out some stuff about themselves or about different difficult situations they're going through, that would be great. Yeah, I think that's the ultimate goal of art, to kind of create something that helps people in ways they didn't even know maybe they need it. I don't know, I'm just kind of like talking now. Okay, so I think the screen effect is okay. Whoops, I think my connection is gone again. Hey guys, sorry, my connection broke up again, I think. So yeah, so I do like this But I think it's too yellow, so I'm gonna turn it up and a bit of a different color. Okay. Hi guys, thank you everyday Minnie Mouse. That's nice of you to say. Cool, so I am kind of done really. I just need to yeah, I'm gonna do some color dodging. Which is one of my favorite things to do in general. Color dodge. With what color though? Maybe yellow. Or maybe this. Right, so basically color dodging just gives like a lot of light to maybe 15. Okay, so I think we are basically done. And the next thing is just to create a gradient. Okay, and I normally use blue and pink, but in this case maybe orange. Why not? Yeah. Then multiply. %. It gives a nice touch of color. Right. Cool. So guys, I think I am done, and thank you for taking part in this stream, and I shall see you later. Next Monday. On Saturday I'm gonna do another Saturday special. And yeah, so I'll see you then. Thanks for taking part. Bye bye.